When it comes to ARK, rat holes are essential for staying hidden on PvP servers. So we proudly present Top 10 Unseen Rat Holes on Extinction Part 2. Coming in number 10, this can be found at 44.4 latitude and 42.0 longitude. And then here it is on the map for you guys, just about in the center of the city. As you can see, if you look around, this is the area where the rat hole is, and then just go directly straight up. Once you go up, come over into this little tree, and to go all the way back. Once you go back into the tree, you'll notice there's a little turnaround over here. So come turn, and then if you drop down in here, this is the rat hole. This can really only be used for with cliff plats, but does work with foundations, so you can always do that. But anyways, let's move on to number 9. Coming in at number 9, this can be found at 26.5 latitude and 18.4 longitude. And then here it is on the map. This is at the entrance to the underworld, or the redwoods area on Extinction. There's the obelisk right there. Then you come up here on the side of this wall. This is a little difficult to find, but once you do find it, it should look something like this. And then there is a small rat hole. This is really meant for solos, but it's possible to build on here on unofficial and on official. The only issue is there's only so limited areas you can really build in because of it, so I recommend using this one for unofficial. There are 2 entrances, making this a little bit harder to defend, but if you're a solo player, this is a great hiding spot. Let's move on to number 8. Coming in at number 8, this can be found at 32.7 latitude and 22.4 longitude. Then here it is on the map for you guys, just about in the same area as the last one, just actually in the redwoods area this time. So once you come in here, go straight up from these exact coordinates and you should go straight into the rat hole. You can use little key points that I was trying to point out in the video, like that rock at the bottom and all that. And then you fly up into here, and then you have this little tiny ledge right here. But this ledge allows you to build out like crazy. You can put a cliff plat on this ledge, making for the perfect base with one little tiny entrance in the corner. You're not able to build up here, but you can also always just store some dinos or breed stuff, or really whatever you want. This is another one for either solos, duos, or maybe even like a 3-man tribe. But let's move on to number 7. Coming in at number 7, this location can be found at 49.6 latitude and 56.7 longitude. And then here it is on the map. Again, this one is going to be in the city. The key points in the background really point out where this one is, so it's not that hard to find. In fact, there's a few other rat holes over in this little area that I've made videos on in the past. But somehow I have either overcome this rat hole or just it was made recently, I don't know. But as you can see, little perfect ledge right here, perfect for building on, and I actually plan on using this if I ever go solo on any kind of server. It's very nice. You can easily stay hidden, very easy. You can build a 1x1, even maybe a 2x1 in this little area just to hide some hidden loot. But anyways, let's move on to number 6. Coming in at number 6, this rat hole can be found at 46.5 latitude and 41.3 longitude. And then here it is on the map. Again, it is very close to the other ones and can be found in the city. For this rat hole, like a few of the other ones, come to the exact location and just fly straight up. Here's some key points on where the area is if you need some help. If you fly up here from the ground, you really cannot see this at all. Once you come up here, you have this little area, and you might be thinking, oh, that looks hard to build in. But you can really build on here, and this is about how much room that you get. You can build layers upon layers upon layers, which is the whole point of these kind of rat holes that are like very tall. So that really works out very well. Let's move on to number 5. Coming in number 5, this location can be found at 20.8 latitude and 11.3 longitude. And then here it is on the map. This is in the redwoods area on the far left of the map. And come to these exact chords and try to match it up almost perfectly to this, because this is very difficult to find if you do not match it up. Then fly straight up, and when I mean straight up, fly straight up, because you will miss this thing very easily. So once you come up here, as you can see from the ground, you cannot see a thing. Even when you're on top of the rat hole entrance, you still can't see it. Like, it's that difficult to find. But once you're fully up here, you should see this little thing. And as you can see, if you're a little bit lower, you won't even see this. You come up here, look at the size of this thing. This thing is crazy. And that is why we have put this at number 5. You can build in here in some spots, not all spots. Cliff Plats is the best way of building in here. But unfortunately, foundations are a little bit messed up, so the foundations don't work properly unless you have it enabled on your server. Coming at number 4, this location can be found at 43.3 latitude and 33.2 longitude. It is right outside of city limits, actually technically in the city, but according to the map it is outside for some reason. But as you can see, this location is very easy to find. It's the stairs that lead up. But if you come over to the stairs, what a lot of people miss out on, there's actually a rat hole underneath the stairs. Yes, it is a little bit of a bigger entrance, and that is why this is at number 4. If the entrance was a really small, like a very tiny looking rat hole, it would be number 1 on this list, because this spot is just phenomenal. The only issue that I do see is you could possibly get mesh bit here by a giga or something like that, but you can also do that with every other rat hole, so I see this one as a win-win for bigger tribes or even solos. I mean, you build it in here perfectly, they won't get in. Coming in number 3, this location can be found at 19.1 latitude and 13.2 longitude. And then here it is on the map, or if you guys know where this little 4x note is, it's literally right next to it. So come to this 4x note just down on the ramp leading to the redwoods area and just fly straight up. Very easy to do. Just be careful, because once this video is out, people might be building in this spot, because this spot's a little OP. For one part in it, you will need a Pelagornis or a chair to get into the next part of the rat hole, but that's not a huge issue. You come up here, and this looks similar to my other really famous rat hole that I built in. You have to build upwards in this cave, but I also saw this little area up here, which if you do it right, you can use a zip line too to get into it. I ghosted through right here, but look at the size of this thing. This thing is just giant, and it is amazing for big tribes for staying hidden, you know, getting your dinos like built up and all that, and to get ready to go hit somebody and still stay hidden at the exact same time. And you can build in all of this, by the way. But anyways, that is going to do it for this rat hole. Let's move on to number 2. Coming in number 2, this is my personal favorite. This can be found at 50.1 latitude and 56.5 longitude. And here it is in the map, almost identical in the middle of the city. But it is actually very easy to find this one. And just saying, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to go comment either OCYT or OC2021, and I'll go heart your comment. I've been hearting every single comment so far that I can see. There's a lot of comments that for some reason YouTube hides. But other than that, go comment that down below and I will heart your comment. But anyways, you come up here and you have this little area almost like it was built by the devs. No, never. They'd never build a rat hole. Totally not the devs, you know, whatever. But you come inside here and you can build in all of this. Not surprised. And the only issue that I do see with this rat hole is they can rocket through that little crack, but if you build far enough back in here, you're gonna be completely fine. You don't need to worry about any of this stuff happening. Just worry about clipping with indie forges, because this is a ramp that is right above you, so be careful. I don't think the indie forge will clip all the way through unless you put it like right there. But that's gonna do it for number 2. Let's move on to number 1. And finally, coming at number 1, this can be found at 49.8 or 70.5 longitude. Here it is on the map, but I'm sure you guys aren't gonna need maps or coordinates to find this, because this is at probably the most active terminal on Extinction. Here's the issue with this. You can build on Extinctions on the terminals on some servers, but not all servers, so be careful and go check that out and see if you can. But if you come over here, you'll notice a little rat hole right here. The only way to get in it is with a zip line. So you're gonna have to place your zip line about right there, and then you have to hit it perfectly to where you can get in, and it will glitch you through, and then you're in. But now you're thinking, oh, how do I get back out? We'll show you that in a minute. But you come over here, and there's literally like they've like built rooms for you and stuff in here. You can build in every single part of this. There's not one part that you cannot build in this, and it gets even bigger. You come down here, and you have this giant room, massive. You can easily build in here on official servers too. The only issue is there might be a little clipping that occurs while getting in and out of the cave, so you're gonna have to worry about that one. But this thing is just massive, tons of dino room. Actually, no mesh bite too. This thing can't even be mesh bit if you build far enough in. It can be mesh bit over by the terminal area, right over there. But this whole area is completely safe from being mesh bit and all that. But in fact, you can literally see the stairs. The middle thing right there is actually the tree that is right next to the terminal. It's actually kind of funny that the devs don't patch this. They're probably going to patch this. So to get out of the cave, go ahead and put 2 chairs on here. And then you're going to have somebody push you on the raft through the wall. And then you just hop off the chair. And then you're out. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. It's very easy. So this is what you do. Just have your friend push you through. And then your friend has to hop off the raft. And then you have to hop off at about the same time. And then it'll glitch you right out. But you can still actually access the storage box and all that. Making this probably the most overpowered rat hole on ARK. Which is actually pretty insane. So that is going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you're new and hit that subscribe button. Leave some feedback down below on what you guys thought. And let us know if that was the best rat hole you've ever seen. Because in my opinion, I've never seen a rat hole better than that. Other than getting in and out of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed and peace out.